Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Come on, come on, come on. We are so close to finishing our wall painting. Boy, I am getting happy for that. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Ugh, oh, I just dropped paint everywhere. Hold on. Alright, we'll put a nice big blob. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that right there. I am telling you guys, the better quality paint, the better the coverage. It is no joke. I cannot believe how much of this paint I have left over. 137. Hold on. We just need to not be doing that right now. I'm trying to turn up my computer behind me because without it, I can't necessarily see what's going on in front of me, if that makes sense at all. I think I'm going to go ahead and so pull this roller out. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the paint from the paint tray to finish off. I don't think I need the, oh no, I got a little blip. Oh no, my paint hairs got out of line. Look what happened. It had the plastic bag, see this paint hair out of line? And it actually folded. I need to go get a pair of scissors and cut that off. It will never go straight, ever, ever. So let me cut that, and I'll be right back. Who's there? Oh, Beyond World, welcome. I am getting my bristles ready. We are about ready to finish this part, and then I can start to put stuff back together. Thank you, thank you. I enjoyed your birds today while I was folding the laundry. That I did. I'm coming in behind you. Oh, and just to let you know, since nobody told me how messy I looked, I have since then brushed my hair and straightened myself up some. Oh my gosh, I was scary looking, guys. You guys gotta tell me when I'm a hot mess. But hey, we got there. And view my channel right here. And there we go. I am in the building. I am in the building back here. Oh, shoot. Turn that off. I gotta add. Let me give it a thumbs up to the ad. Let me go into the studio. Okay. Anyway, hopefully I'm in. I don't know why it didn't take me to studio. Let me see with the analytics what it does. I'm trying to get into the studio. I've got the paint right here. We are so close, so close, so very, very close. I have my tray all ready to roll. Thank you guys, thank you guys. Come on in. I see you over here. I can't see you there. Welcome, Vincent. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello, Beyond World. Welcome, Vincent. I have got to go look at cars with you. Vincent, I actually also had bought a new car because we had a car, it was so weird. Our entire car lost, it just like, the oil stopped. It just, the oil was no more in the car. Not quite sure whatever happened. If you're new to painting, I'm sure you're not, be sure you feather your strokes down so you do not wind up with a harsh line. And then everything will just blend beautifully. And nobody will be able to tell where you rolled and where you used a hard brush. That is my painting 101 secret and tip. I need hey Patrick, as you see people come in, he's in the other computer. As you see people come in, give me a holla. Let me know who's here. I make him work. I love my husband. Oh, there you go, live. Right now the dog is kind of going a little crazy. The crop dusters are flying overhead. Hopefully I got some great video. Oh, so Vincent, we wound up buying a new Kia Rio. A little Kia Rio was the vehicle that we settled on. I mean, it wasn't brand new, of course. I can't afford a new car. But it was new to us. It was a beautiful, just a beautiful price right now. We've had, it seems since the vid, it has been hard to get, used vehicles were hard to find and come by for a while. And extraordinarily, things got so extraordinarily expensive. I was very happy when we went back and things had come down. So, welcome to my home decorating. I'm still going to do my videos of my nuts. Of course, I can't abandon my nuts. How can I be the nut queen of YouTube if I abandon my nut cracking? I never ever will. Matter of fact, I think for Halloween I might make a whole entire nut costume. Oh my gosh, that would be kind of fun. I could really go nutty with that, huh? So, looks like this is looking pretty good. All right, let me bring my roller pin in and finish this little one. So I thank you guys, I thank everybody for being here. Feel free to chat in the chat. I'm not somewhere where I can turn on jackets. However, when I do a live later, and it is rolling from the restreaming, I will be happy to turn people's jackets on. So even though I can't do it this time around, be sure to stick with me, and when I do a live and I am available, hello, as soon as I get this painted right here and I'm ready to move, I will be able to get to my computer and see what I have missed in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. I am going to start getting, I had consistently, this spring, I had consistently been putting out 2 ASMR of my nuts a week videos. So I was doing real consistent with that, but I kind of let the lives go to the side because I was working on videos and also working on my other channel. So I kind of I just had to pause with the lives, as you know. But I miss everybody. I miss the live energy. I miss being I just miss it. I think that for me is the fun of YouTube, going into lives, being in lives, communicating with people. So with that being said, remember, feather these out. Let me get up here. Try to keep everything lined up. And I'm going to feather down and blend that stroke into what is already there. All right, this is going to call for a left-handed painting. Hold on to my son's board right here, excuse me. I'm going to sit right here. So with that being said, I'm definitely going to get back on the live bandwagon over here. I have missed everybody when I wasn't doing lives. I think there's a connection that is just wonderful and beautiful in the lives. And I hope you guys find them enjoyable as well. Oops. See, I switched hands. Let me get back with this hand. There we go. I had to blend it. I'm not sure the rest of the weekend if I'm going to be able to paint. I might have to wait. This project got put off for 2 years because of injuries, and I am definitely having an extraordinarily difficult time even right now. Even though I'm supposed to be fully healed, I cannot feel my thumb anymore. So let me try to hold this brush slightly different, switch hands as we go so that I can get this project done. It's crazy how even though the injury was 2 years ago, the nerves still are not nerving. But what can you do? I'm gonna come on down. My little dog is like looking at the tripod. He's like, why are you there? All right, we are painting, Marley. Everybody's painting. Today in the live, we're having a fabulous Friday live. We're just being nutty. Yeah, I was live earlier. Holy cow, what a hot mess. I mean, my sister, I'm gonna blame it on my sister. My sister, Nikki's Happy Lifestyle, should have called me and said, sister, stop. Go, do something. You are looking rough. But then I just decided that, you know what? We're gonna leave it as we leave it. We will do what we do. I'm gonna move this. So let me check. Let me run over to the old dashboard right here. And let's see who I missed. Vincent. It's just easy. It's just easy to paint. You just grab it and go. Actually, you know how I know how to paint? I will tell you the story of painting. My story of painting is I grew up in a house with a lot of children, number one, and the walls were white. So we always had something we were painting because 10 kids and white walls did not always go together. And the little kids would get to do the rollers because they could roll. And my job was always the cutting in. And so that's how you learn how to do, like to feather and pull. My mom is a perfectionist, 100% perfectionist. And trust and believe that wall had better look right. So I learned how to paint from my mom, who is very much a perfectionist. So I'm just trying to get up against here. The next we'll come back and do the white. Actually, I think I'm going to do the black and then the white. Or I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure, but I do have the black paint and I have the white paint. And you don't want to cut everything and then come back because it'll dry. And this I can still blend with the roller. So you just kind of want to go one section at a time to get everything so new and fresh. I am really kind of excited. We have not painted the house in 12 years. So these walls were due a good paint coat, but the more expensive your paint is, the better quality of paint you buy, the less paint it takes to cover your wall. So it truly is worth spending the extra money on more expensive, because in the long run, you use less. So I'm just sitting on the floor to finish this one section right here.
You got a new person.
Okay, cool.
It's phony.
Who?
I can't pronounce his name.
Welcome in. My husband just came and said somebody got new on the chat. So welcome to my chat. Hold on, let me come see. What do we have happening? I'm right there sitting on the floor. Let's see. Good job. Stefan. Django, welcome. I'm finally getting the painting done. We have the whole gang here. What a fun Friday. I painted this wall earlier. I'm just going to finish this section and we will be finished. I'm using an acrylic paint. It says it's supposed to dry really fast, but I don't believe it. So I will not hang anything on the walls for at least 48 hours. I'm painting in the summertime and it's very humid. So with that, it will take longer for my paint to dry. It will. But I am so happy to start these projects. And to finally we're taking the house, we had it all child-proofed and young kids. And now I upgraded the kids' bedrooms over the years. But now it's time to get out my nice china stuff, my glass. I love glass. And I have lots of different glass stuff that I have gotten over the years. And truthfully, it's time to look at what I have and enjoy it. And if I pull it out and look at it and I'm not going to use it or enjoy it, it's time to say goodbye. At this age, we either use it or we say goodbye to it. And I really am ready. All right. Make sure it's one little spot is giving me trouble. Why, hello. Marley says he wants to paint too. Hello, Marley. Thank you for visiting. Give everybody a wave. Hello. All right, I gotta go back up on the ladder. You can sit right there. He is so funny. He does not want to be left out, does he? So and now I cannot buy any paint. Well, I have the black paint and I have the white paint. So hello, welcome in. I can't see the comment. I am too far away. But as soon as I work my way that direction, I will check on the computer. So thank you for liking, commenting, being here with the Fabulous Nuts ASMR. Fabulous Nuts ASMR. I need a song for my channels. On my other channel, it is just Fabulous is the name of that channel. And that's where I'm really trying to do some vlogs on talking about family, because this really did kind of evolve because of the streams into nuts and nut cracking. And I thought we were going to be chit-chatting and doing things, and then it shifted gears. It shifted gears with what viewers were viewing. So, stretch. With that being said, let me feather this in. I don't want to change it back. Hold on, let's see what we got saying. I cannot see what is saying. Let me zip this way. Husband could be right here reading. All right, what do we have? Finally. Hey, Nikki, you're in so much trouble, girl. Well, you didn't tell me this morning I needed to go do something. I was looking rough this morning. Okay, I'm finished down low. Let me adjust it so. My sister on there laughing and smiling, and I'm looking a whole entire hot mess. So, that's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm blaming it on her. Oh, Nikki, hey, there we are, sideways. But I'm happy. I'm happy about it. And then we can do our lives because I now know how to do it. So yeah, I finally got to the painting stage. I've done all the other walls. I'll show you up close. This is the other paint that was here. Was just a little bit grayish. It just didn't have this yellow brightness that this one has. So it was just a little more dull. I am definitely trying to add some spice into my life. So there's a story behind why everything was such a neutral color. And here's the story, because I know you guys are here for my stories. Growing up, the walls in my mom's house, like I said, were white. Totally, absolutely white. Everything in her house, white walls. Now the trim was painted a color. Everything else was white. And she would, there we go. Let's see, what did you say, Nikki? All right. Let's see. I am so glad you're home. Yeah, but this morning, I thought I could get away with just putting on some clothes and, man, I washed my face and brushed my teeth, but it was not quite enough to go live on YouTube. So, but that's okay. That is absolutely what I look like first thing in the morning. So, and maybe I was just so excited about getting to my project. So I don't know if you can see, but see how I did a straight line nice and close to my door, like this? Okay, so I have the straight line coming down, right? And then I'm gonna come back and pull the paint out. Then there's not a hard line. And when it dries, it'll make a difference. You can see, and sometimes when people paint, they have a hard line right around the top. And I don't have molding, so it really shows up. So that pull of the paint is very, very important. I'm gonna come here. And so where was I with my story? Oh, so I had never, ever had painted walls. When we bought this house, I went ahead, you got to pick one color, one. It's okay, well, I'm gonna go with the cream. Well, they did everything cream. The ceilings, the wall, everything. Oop. And, so, but it was a very, very light, almost white cream. And I gotta pull a little harder. So you can kind of see the line right there. There we go. Now it's pulling. There we go. So it was a very light cream. So 11 years ago, 12 years ago, I said, I want color on my walls. I was so scared to do it. I was petrified because I'd never had, what if you don't like it? If you just paint the trim, if you don't like it, oh, it's so easy. You just repaint it, no problem. But I did it. I picked some soft colors, and everything was about the same color. And so mad at my husband when I was painting, and I'm like, oh, doesn't it look good? Don't you like the two different colors together? And he'd be like, they're the same color? I'm like, no, they're not. Really, they're two different colors. And he's so sweet. He would say, okay, I see it. I don't think he could tell, but at least he told me he could. And sometimes in life, that's all that matters. And when you're doing a big wall, that W stroke also gets rid of the colors. You can see how this is kind of a grayer and this is a little brighter. I hope you can. So now I have a green in the other part of this, and it's a very, very light green, but I think with this being more yellow, it kind of shows up a little bit more. And and on my other channel, first thing this morning, I ordered switch plates that are all, they look like stained glass and they're all full of colors. And they are so wonderful. I'm so excited about them. I think they're gonna look so good. Here we are coming down. So I don't know if you can see, like this color is gray, or right here you can see this is so much brighter to this being lighter. Or even if I bring you right here, can you see where the color, Pat, can you see the color difference if I'm holding it like this? Okay, so you see the color difference. That was just a bit more gray. So I really think I'm gonna like the brightness. And it was just time after 12 years to let's change some decorations around and let's move stuff to different areas and let's see different things, right? Let's move you guys. But the only thing that's been really hard in this process is not having a, oh, I can sit right there, okay. Not having a camera person to be with me to film and adjust as I go. So I think that would have definitely been easier. I'm gonna go on in. I don't tape things because I'm the queen of the straight line. Until I don't, but I haven't hit anything lately. I think also because I'm taking enough breaks for my hand, my lines are going better because I'm not getting tired. So that is also a good thing. And once I finish this wall today, it's almost finished. I'm gonna stop painting and get everything cleaned up, and we will do the white next. Yeah, I really was scared to start this project because I just did not know how my hands would work, and it's turning out fine. It's turning out fine. Oh, it is turning out fine. On here we have the Labor Day holiday coming up. Okay, now I need my other paint from this bucket. We have Labor Day holiday coming up, which means in all of the stores there'll be a lot of end of summer sales. So I can go ahead and buy the paint for the other room, downstairs room. And we will have I had a little paint in this bucket, I just wasn't using it. But I have a big section to get to, so I'll go ahead and use it now. Yeah, so I'll be able to pick up some paint. I don't remember what the yellow is that I had in the other room. So hopefully, I know it was a very soft yellow, and I am just hoping I can find that same yellow because I really don't want to change the color of that. Pull this a little bit before it dries up, and pull this a little bit. I don't want to change the color of that room. I really like it. But if I have to go a little bit darker, then that's what happens in life, you know? And I'm not, for some reason, 12 years later, they don't necessarily have the exact same colors they had out. And I tried to save all of the swatches, my color swatches, and some I have, some I don't have, but that yellow I cannot find. Blend that up, blend it up. Coming into this corner, I know, uh-oh. All right, get that extra paint off. All right, there we go. I know my roller won't hit down here. We'll go ahead and blend. Usually, like back in the day, I would pick a room and just start and finish it all. You know, if it took 12 hours, that's how long it took. That's what we would do, but I can't do that anymore. Thank you for posting in the chat. And it's so good to see everybody while I am live. How about that? It is time to start with lives again. You know, and I think honestly, a lot of people, I've heard them say, oh, the views aren't necessarily the same, but I think here in this area, you know, we're in the summer season, children are not necessarily in school, and you know, there's just a lot happening when the weather is nice now. So I think that also, and I noticed that last summer, come about October, whoop, he does not like the sound of the paper crinkling. Come about October, I found that the views definitely picked up a whole lot.
Come on, little man, I'll paint you too, puppy. Come on, puppy. I'll paint you.
So I did find that. I hope everybody is having great success with their channel. I've been over. So one of my dear friends had mentioned that they were not getting my notifications and hadn't got my notifications in a long time. And truthfully, I really think I have people that I've gone back into my subscribers list to look for. Just like Vincent, I've gone to my subscriber list and looked for you, you know, to play your video, and it's not, I'm like having to hunt. And I think if we play one video, especially if somebody that we haven't visited in a while, if you play two of somebody's video, or like say you did a live today, and then you then you did a video, watch their video. Now all of a sudden you're going to get their notifications because you are backed up in there. The algorithm is going to say, oh, you're back with them. Also, if you have somebody that you've been following and you know you're there all the time, like I have a YouTuber that got me started on this journey. Actually, I have watched for years and years and years and years and years and years. And all of a sudden, sometimes I was not getting notifications at all. And the suggestion at that point from her was sometimes that you just have to unsubscribe and resubscribe. But if you have everybody's notifications on, and I actually did a video about this, there is no way you're going to get all your notifications because there's thousands. I mean, for me on this channel, I have a lot of people I am subscribed to, a lot of people I try to support. You know, there's just not enough time in one day to support everybody I want to support, but I definitely do the best I can. So I'll hit up my videos and then I'll go back. So anybody that's commented on my channel and my subscribers, obviously they get first crack at my view time. And then I go back and anybody that has left a comment, look at me, I had to put my hair up because it was a mess earlier. Anybody that has left a comment on a video, then I really try to go and watch, oh, stand up straight, girl, watch their stuff, and then I'll go at least once a week into my subscriber list and try to find people that I have not seen notifications from or I haven't visited. You know I haven't visited in a while, we've lost contact, and work on their videos. So that's what I have kind of settled into with this channel, and how I'm kind of doing my thing, you know. I have certain people that I happen to visit their live a lot because it's when I get up and have coffee. I used to, and other people that, because I stopped working and in December, I wasn't getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore to do breakfast and coffee. So there are some people in other parts of the world that I was faithfully in their lives, and now I'm not, because my life has changed, and if I don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. But I might just make a guest appearance in a live because I miss people that I was with for a year. I definitely miss everybody. And like I said, I am trying something new. You know, I keep trying different things, and my threshold being met I needed some adjustment and some time with it. So that is what we are doing now. But I sure do thank you for being in. Oh, my whole computer shut down. I'm gonna have to get my son to redo it. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, that threshold being met, and then everybody has said, oh, you gotta go back to the basics. So here I am, back to the basics, doing live. When I go up, can you see me or no? Let me go up. We're right here. Oh, we're getting so close to the end. I finished all of this. See how bright it is? And here we did all of that earlier today. I'm so excited. And then we'll just let this dry. We are almost at the end point of this part of the painting. Just want to get it so you're not getting a horrible view. There we go. That looks great. Like I said, I need a cameraman. Who is volunteering as cameraman? Come on, Nikki. Where are you, sister, when I need you? Oh, yeah, so that's what's happening. We are going to keep pushing. I am going to definitely do some open forum. I know some people are not big supporters of silent lives, but I think every once in a while I like to do that because I can sit at my computer and connect and not have to worry about talking, or if I'm doing a loop video, I can visit and I can even talk, but then I can help people, you know, turn the jackets back on and connect and do that kind of thing. Where when I'm doing this, I feel like I'm just more talky, and then I can't focus on the live. But I'm over at my other channel sitting there talking about topics. So here, I want there to be something, some action-packed fun, like, am I gonna fall off the ladder today? You know, that kind of thing. No, I'm just playing, kind of. Okay, so we shall go in. And then what I will do is let everything dry for, yeah, I'm gonna do the black next actually, to let the cream really dry. I'm gonna let everything dry really well, and then I'll come back and really take a hard look at the walls with, at different times of day with my paintbrush to make sure I did not miss anything. Because in different light, you know, the paint looks different, everything looks just different. So, even though looks like we're doing, yes. All right, Nikki, I'll be here. I will be here, sister. Sister, I will be here. She's probably at work. But yeah, so we have this last wall. I am so proud of myself. Yay for me. Yay for me. Yay for me. Ah ha ha ha. I got your missed spot, sister. You missed a spot right over your bed. Don't make me have to start telling stories. Oh, Mom said. Anyway, I'll tell you what Mom said later. She's getting some injection in her knee. I think they're gonna put like the hydrochloric acid stuff back in her knee. So it should not, or either a cortisone shot. I don't know what they're doing, but she's having some knee thing done. So remind me to text you about her knee later. Oh, all right. Can I reach it? Am I too far away? Oh, that's such a pretty line. Ah, I'm too far. Hold on, let me feather this down. All right, I gotta back it up just a little bit. I was too far. Anyway, what? Patrick's not watching me anymore. Huh? Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Look at this. My house is such a mess because I pulled everything down. Oh my gosh. I am the biggest mess ever. But hey, it always looks messy before you finish, you know? And it will look so good when all the parts and pieces are in. It will look wonderful. It'll look so fresh. So new. I do have to get a new. Ooh, these have to be washed. This is like grease. It's not really grease, but you know, hands. Where our hands touch doors a lot, it will get the oil of your hands, and yeah, make it weird. So. On the doors, this right there on the edge is very important to go back and, all right. Sometimes I'm doing a line, I can't talk. All right, let me come back up here and feather it out. Soften up that edge just a tad. There we go, and I'm going to come right here and feather this just right there. Yes, 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 that looks great. All right, we are getting so close. Can you see the difference though? This was just had more gray and it wasn't quite as warm. This is more of a manila. This is more of the color of vanilla ice cream. I'm gonna do my house and ice cream flavors. Oh my goodness, my living room. That's too funny. My living room is mint chocolate chip. And this is like custard cream. I'm painting my house in dessert colors. Not neutral, dessert colors. Oh. Can you tell I'm watching my blood sugars? Oh my gosh. That's the worst thing too, when you go from, when you have to start straightening up. Yeah, so we are almost finished. The nice thing is I use the disposable liners for my paint tray. So all I have to do when I'm finished, if I want to, is dump the rest of that paint out. But I painted this whole room over everywhere, and I still have, so I use a Sherwin-Williams The Infinity. I know it's an expensive can of paint. It was supposed to, does 400 square feet. So I have plenty. I might actually wind up doing a hallway. I'm gonna do the utility room with this because there is so much paint left. Yeah, truthfully, I need to redo a few closets. Hold on, let me see what I got here. I need to get back into closets because, oh my gosh, I was being so extra special at one point with my my kids when I was redoing their room. Hold on, guys. I would rather you be up and looking down at me because then my double chin doesn't show as much. I don't know, what can I say? It's just a thing. All right, so here we are. And I did their closets, my son's closet. I painted, he went with a dark, like deep dark brown in his room. I'm like, oh, let me paint your closet the same color because then it would all match. Oh, yeah, I made the closet so dark you can't find the clothes. Like, I had to put extra lights in his closet. It was not a brilliant plan. So once again, I'm hitting this, and it's okay, but I'm pulling it out so there's not a real sharp line. Yeah. I am so excited. I'm so excited we're doing this. It has been, like I said, I bought this paint 2 years ago. It had never been opened, so that definitely helped. So it was very tightly sealed. I think I am going to go ahead and put just a little bit in a jar to keep, so when I need to do touch-ups I can, because I want to not necessarily keep my poor spout on this. I'm just down here in the corner. Thank you all for painting another wall with me. We did it. We're just about at the end. And we will be back live, who knows, while we wash the walls, and this whole process is going to be alive until we get to the decorating part and everything. So, I'm trying to hit this little corner nice and tight without, some reason that spot's giving me trouble. And I think there was a spot that was in the spot right there. And here was a mist. So yeah, I definitely, before I finish and move to the next space, we'll come back in and walk around and get everything touched up. That's the advantage to doing it yourself, as opposed to having somebody else do it. You can do all the touch-ups at your leisure. You know it has to happen. I'm not too worried about where I dotted the ceilings. I'll let it get good and dry. Then when I get my ceiling paint out for the other room, I will go ahead and I just got distracted by a color. I'm sorry. I can go ahead and pull it up then. Hello, welcome. We are just about finished. I have this one little section left, and then the wall paint is finished. Let's see. Annie, I see cool. If any, I see cool. Welcome. We are finally getting a paintbrush in hand again. And it has been a long time, but I am so excited to start this project. Oh Lord, my video just went to yesterday's video. I don't know what happened, but welcome. I will load my paintbrush for one last swipe of the wall. I have taken it from like a gray neutral, creamy, I don't know. It was just a lighter color, and I've added this beautiful, more manila color to it. It has just lightened this space up. And even though it's still a neutral color, it's a much warmer neutral. The other ones had a lot of almost a gray undertone, where right now this has a definite warm. They're in the same family. They were probably on the paint swatches. This was probably the paint up from where I started. I went to the middle of the, you know how when you buy paint, it gives you like paint swatches and you get like 4 choices or 3 choices? Yeah, I probably just went to the next one up. And that's it. This part is completely, walls are complete. Now we have the doors and the woodwork to do next. And that's gonna all be so nice. You know where the rest of this paint needs to go. I need to redo my closet. It needs better shelves. So maybe we'll, after we do the makeover on the, put the dining room back together, we'll come make shelves for the closet and then paint the closet with this paint, because that closet's never been painted. Anyway, thank you, thank you. I am so excited. I will show you. It is a nice creamy, I have some touching up, but it's a nice creamy color. Now if you can see, I don't want to open the curtains, but it has a bunch of, yeah, it's a nice cream where we can walk this way. It sets off this green. Over here you can really see the, sorry. I run around like I'm not gonna make anybody seasick. I think you can really see here. Pat, is that a good contrast?
Oh, yeah.
So you can see the green wall with the cream wall and the other, yeah. So I am really excited. I think it's gonna look nice. And then I have ordered new switch plates. That will come. So part 1 is completed. So come on over anytime. I'm live right now. I'm going to be visiting with you guys, just chatting, kind of saying hey to whoever comes in while I work on a project, because the kids are grown. I can get my adult stuff back out of the attic. And I'm kind of excited. I haven't seen certain things of mine for years. And I kept them and I bought them because I liked them, but like I said, I adore glass. So I have this huge teacup collection and it's never really been displayed right. So I want to hang them all from this walls right here. I think that's going to be interesting. Come back anytime. That concludes the walls. Thank you for stopping. Know that I'm going to be back visiting everybody as soon as possible. And just thanks. Thanks for being with me while I do something today. Have a fabulous rest of your night. Have a morning. Whatever you're doing, just be fabulous until we meet again. It's fabulous. Thanks guys for being here.